What's going on, guys? This is Ken from Cybercron, and let's finish 2020 strong by yet another video, part 3 of AGILA's preview, as I give you the integration of EventLogViewer and Whizview, the web history viewer, and its in-depth review. And now that we have that out of the way, you already know, cue the intro. This functionality will be so useful on the forensic analyst standpoint. For event logs are details of events that had happened before on host. In times of malware infection and compromised, or user committing fraud, it will be helpful to know and have a pick on Windows event logs. Sure, you can always view Windows event by launching the event viewer. By this procedure right here. Grab your preferred event type, will it be application, security setup, system, or forwarded event logs, and filter out your desired time of events to display that will always keep you on track. I have done this procedure before, but this method exhausts me. It drained my energy looking for a particular event, delving through searches bit by bit, and devoured some of my time on investigation. My program will reduce this tediousness as it will trim down the events generated. Let's pop out this feature and go to the AGILA's interface. So in order for us to execute this feature, we need to type in event log. Okay, so event log. And there you go. And now we're given the time for input. In this input, we will apply a UTC time format. So what is a UTC time format? So this feature basically make use of WMI. So WMI, to give you a brief walkthrough, stands for Windows Management Instrumentation. It is Microsoft implementation of web-based enterprise management, common information model for pretty much any information about a computer system. So WMI makes use of this UTC format, or the Universal Time Coordinate for dates and times. This format is composed of this, with the first 4 Ys as the year, followed by the 2 Ms, which stands for the month, and the 2 Ds that stand for the day, the 2 H for the hour, and the 2 capital M for the minutes, and the 2 S for the seconds. And now that you're clear with the input, let's run this feature. Then we have Whizview. To integrate that feature, we'll type in Whizview as command. It is asking for the history file that needed to be investigated. Every browser has its stored history file on it. So all you have to do is to get the file path from the history file and put it in there. So right now I have this one as this saved in my desktop. Alright, so let's have that. Okay, now this is the integration now or the collaboration of AGILA and Whizview. So for my new viewers, Whizview is the next level of exporting and generating web history from a machine or user. Thus, it has three main key features: the report extraction, timeline creation, and extraction of the top most visited websites. So basically, for the report extraction, it extracts detailed report with regards to the user browser access, information such as complete URL, the web page title, the visited count, and the last time the user visit from a certain URL. Then we have a timeline creation. It is a timeline of web browsing activity from a user to aid you with your investigation. Then we have the extraction of the top most visited website. This generates a report for the top most visited site on a user's browser activity. Okay, so let's launch this bad boy right now. So let's extract first the browser history file to be investigated. So to aid you with all the commands from this feature, we'll type on help. Okay, so these are all the commands. We have hisro to generate the web browsing history reports in CSV. Then view by date to extract a timeline in the form of CSV report. And view by hits to print the top website tallied on the machine. It also generates a graph to compare all the website visited from a certain user. Extracting the data from the history file. Getting the data from the history file to a CSV. So let's do that by typing in hisro. Okay, and now we're done with that one. Let's open the CSV file right now. Alright, so we have it here. So now you have the view of the browser activity all in this spreadsheet. And let's say we're interested with exporting this file by date. Thus, we create a timeline of the user's browser activity to solve your current investigation. Let's then type in view by date. Alright. Okay, then we're done with that. And let's extract the report. And there you go. And here's the new report creating a timeline of the user's browsing activity.
Lucas.
And we wanted to get more information from the user, and we wanted to know the most visited website from this user or machine. So we then type in view by hits. Let's see the top 8. Alright, there you go. Here's the graph right here. Here's your top 8 most visited site. So Stack Overflow 26 and YouTube is 21. My own website 11. Geek4Geeks 4 and the preceding domains here. So here's the graph representing that. Okay. So yeah, I think that's basically it. You can also see all the URLs visited with its corresponding visit count on domain.txt. Let's open domain text right now. So here are the sites from this data. So these are the domains and its count visit. Alright, I think we're done. You have seen the two other features of AGILA and it's used from a forensic side of things. And I hope that this will give you a better idea how our tool can aid you with a better investigation through automation. And that's the main goal of this channel. Level up the security and investigation for a better domain. This is Ken again. On behalf of Cybercron, happy holidays and I hope for a new and a better year ahead. Signing out.